Hello, my name is Mary Bethea. I am the Executive Director with the Chester Pike Corridor Improvement Partners, also called the CPICP. The Chester Pike Corridor Improvement Partners focus is to work together to improve the Chester Pike Corridor, also known as US Route 13. The Chester Pike Corridor Improvement Partners are made up of 5 participating boroughs. Those boroughs are Glen Olden, Norwood, Prospect Park, Ridley Park, and Sharon Hill. And together, we are focusing on making quality of life, safety, and economic development opportunities along the Chester Pike. As for me personally, I grew up in Pennsylvania. I've never lived anywhere else. I am currently married without children. I've been happily married for 19 years, and I'm looking forward to celebrating my 20th anniversary next year. I went to Penn State. My original curriculum of study was psychology, but sometimes the pathways of where you end up in life aren't always straightforward. So while I did not actually take uh, participation participate in anything psychology related, I had a lot of wonderful opportunities getting to this point where I'm happy to serve the Chester Pike Corridor Improvement Partners. I worked in criminal justice. I worked in tourism. I have worked in marketing. And so now I'm working to improve the community.
Awesome.
And I'm okay.
So, what do you think of the future direction of the nonprofit that you work for currently?
Well, I'm super excited about the future direction. Uh, we are what I would consider somewhat newish. We've been around for about 4 years. And with that grassroots effort, we've been able to raise almost $700,000 to be applied towards some of our initiatives, which included streetscaping with branded street signs so everyone could have kind of like a uniform feel and a connectivity along the Chester Pike. We are currently working on a Bike the Pike path, which is 7.2 miles along the Chester Pike corridor, which is connecting residents and businesses with the outside. We are also looking to start a business association so businesses can get involved in the initiative. And we're hoping to do things like have similar storefronts, discounts for residents, Main Street days, and a traveling Christmas Kindle Mart around the holidays. So that is the future of the nonprofit.
Awesome, awesome. Did you have any detours and within starting this nonprofit 4 years ago?
Oh, we sure did. Um, Considering that we have 5 municipalities participating in this, a lot of the municipalities came to the table with their own ideas and their own agendas. And so those didn't always initially mesh together. However, once they came to a shared mind that we're all working towards the same goal, everyone started aligning and kind of getting together. And now we're one big happy family.
Which is great. So, when did you first imagine starting this nonprofit? I know it's been 4 years you started, but when did you first imagine it?
So I was working with the borough of Glen Olden on some similar initiatives with their borough. And while on that project, I was speaking with the Delaware County Planning Department. And the gentleman I was working with at the time, who has since retired, Sam Haber. Hey, Sam. He said, you know what? There's several other municipalities along this shared corridor that are trying to do the same thing. We should all get together and have a conversation. And so that is exactly what we did. And that first meeting, everyone agreed it would be a good idea, but they weren't quite sure where they could all fit together. And so we had a few more meetings, and that's where we settled upon the path of safety, quality of life, and economic development opportunities. And so that, in a nutshell, is how we all came together. Thank you, Sam.
Awesome. So how long ago was that? That initial.
About 4.5 years ago. And
So like
then,
I okay. So everything is went quick. Seems like it went quickly then. It was 4.5 years ago.
yeah, we hired a lawyer to help us get our foundation paperwork together, applied to the IRS for nonprofit status, developed our bylaws, and established a board of directors. There is one uh, representative from each borough, so we have 5 board members.
Wow. I mean that I think once the idea was formed, you imagine the idea is went rather quickly. Yeah, 4.5 years. Wow.
Time flies when you're having fun, and there's
But
really, yeah.
that was quick though. I mean, to me in my mind, it's like that was quick.
Well, sometimes, where there's a will, there's a way.
Yes. It must have been he had a great idea and everybody's bought into it, which is awesome.
Hmm.
So so I'm trying to think, but so now that you're at this place, how did you I mean I know you have people for the bureau, but how's the community accepting this nonprofit? Are they buying into this also?
Well, I'm so glad you asked about that, because community is really at the core of our initiative. We're trying to make things better for the community. So we are connecting with the community. One of those avenues that we pursued was when we were developing the corridor master plan, which is kind of the blueprint for where we should go and what projects we should be working on. We did a community-based survey, and we had 638 people responding to the survey, which helped shape our initiative. What things were they interested? What things did they see that needed improvement? What areas needed a little love? And so that really is how Bike the Pike came to be. A lot of the feedback we got was there's no really safe route to bike. There's no route to bike. A lot of people don't have transportation, and so this is their method of transportation. Or maybe for health purposes, they love getting outside and experiencing a beautiful spring day like we have today.
Yes. So I know you mentioned the bike to pipe. So how long do you think it's gonna be finished, completed? How long do you think it's gonna take?
Oh, Jesse, the plan is to have it launched and a grand opening in May of 2026.
Oh
So
wow.
right, right around a year from now, we are going to be having a ribbon cutting ceremony. The entire community will be invited to participate. We're going to have some of our legislative representatives as well as our supporters with the Delaware County Planning Department and the Delaware Valley Regional Planning Commission, since they helped fund the project. We're going to be giving away things for kids, such as little bells to put on their bicycle handles, which is for safety purposes, as well as bike lights in case anyone's riding at dusk or at nighttime so people can see you. Um, and also, 2 businesses have approached us about opening a bike rental along the Bike the
Oh
Pike
wow.
route. Yeah, so
Oh,
very excited about that.
so
You
there's
don't
a
even
whole
have to
lot.
have a bike to enjoy it. Yeah.
Oh, wow. So there's a whole lot of initiatives are coming from this. Oh wow.
Yes, ma'am.
So I have a question about who impacted your life? I know you mentioned Sam. So did Sam really impact your life?
Well, Sam definitely impacted the Chester Pike Corridor Improvement Partners. Without his idea about meeting with the other boroughs and starting that initial conversation, I don't think we would be anywhere, let alone where we are at today. But who has personally impacted me? I would have to say my beloved mentor. Her name is Deb Bowman. I've known her for 25 years. Um, she took me under her wing when I was at another stage of employment in my life, and she helped shape the person that I am. She acts with kindness, she acts with um, love in her heart, and she acts with determination and a mission. And I think she is a shining example of what people can be if they put their mind to it.
It's awesome. So now I have another question. Do you feel it's ever too late to become an impact to your family, your community, and this world?
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I talked a little bit earlier about all the different paths that my life have taken me down. And so it's never, ever too late to start something new, whether it be impacting your community or reimagining yourself as that impact, as that impactful person. So sometimes, you just get a little golden nugget or a seed is planted in your imagination and that continues to grow. And, one day you're like, I have to act upon this. And there's just like this drive in you that pushes you forward. And I think once you have that inside of you, you might not have it, but it can come later in life. And I think that can spur movement.
Yes. Awesome. So right now, what do you need to be a greater impact?
Oh, Jesse, that's super easy. I'm going to give you the short answer and then something that's a little more insightful. So, what I need to be a greater impact is a lot more yeses. Yes, we'll serve on your board. Yes, we'll give you more money. Yes, we'll help you in any way that you ask. But, everyone needs more yeses in their life. But what I would like to say is that while we've seen great momentum with the Bike the Pike project, and we're currently working on a Main Street study, I think to truly maximize our impact, we should focus on securing increased funding for implementation, which would help strengthen our partnerships with our local businesses. The additional funding would allow us to accelerate projects, create more visible improvements. And once people see things going on, they want to get more involved. And that would help with, again, stronger partnerships, bringing into the vital private sector investment. And ultimately, these steps would lead to a more vibrant, economically thriving Chester Pike corridor for all the residents. And we serve about 35,000 people in that five borough area. So, what an
Wow.
impact. Yeah,
Yes. Yeah, that'd be a great impact. So, so we're looking for more yeses.
I'm looking for more yeses.
That's awesome. I can remember that one for myself. I'm looking for more yes. Well, well, thank you so much. Thank you so
Jesse,
much for for sharing this.
it's been a delight to be here with you today. Thank you so much.
So I'm going to thank you, and thank you, and thank you. I keep thanking you because it's like the impact you're making in your area is like it started like 4.5 years ago. Wow. It's mind blowing because like some people I have talked to have been 20 years, but 4.5 years to get to this level to make this impact already. Yes, you need more yeses.
We can do it. We just need more yeses.
So thank you again. So
And
now
thank you for everything you and More Than a Handout does for the community as well.
well, thank you so much. What I need is it any way like can people donate to your organization or do you have a website that someone people can reach out to your organization?
Oh, Jesse, that's a wonderful thing to bring up. Thank you. Yes, On our website, there is a donate button. You can go to chesterpikecorridor.org, www.chesterpikecorridor, I'm sorry, chesterpike.org, chesterpike.org. You can also connect with us that way. We're always looking for new committee members. We have a marketing committee that's very fun. We also have a committee that works with local businesses to help uh, bring them into the fold and make sure they're aware of what we're doing, because without people knowing about what we're doing, we're not making a lot of headway with our project. But many hands make light work.
Yes. Are you dropping nuggets all afternoon? Okay. Yes, and many hands make light work. Okay. I got two things. Taking two things away from you right now. I'm writing that down. That's my logo. Many hands make light work. That's right. So thank you again.